Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm still going live on YouTube. So hopefully, you have some patience. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Do this work nearly 30 years on and off. And when I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and sometimes on Sunday, that's the only place where I do mini free readings. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. Just need to put the pop-up chats for YouTube. Yes, here we are. Voila. Everything is good now. Just here. Filter. Yeah. Hello. Thank you for joining. This is the only place where I do mini free readings and 5-minute dedicated reading for a small donation of $10, €10. So if you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then just get yourself on my VIP list. It's really easy. You can go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box, okay? Good to see you too, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining the live. Just started my live. Hi, Blue Butterfly. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Mini reads I do in between my 5-minute dedicated reading. So if somebody's interested in a 5-minute dedicated reading or a mini, then please put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random after every read, this minis. Yeah, I did it myself. It was a bit of a creation, but it worked out. Yeah, when you go to the hairdresser, they can just like do it very professional. But I figured out something. I think this is more playful. This is more me. Thank you, Phoenix, TikTok Phoenix, for your donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. Good morning. Yes, of course. I'll send you energy. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm happy. It's easier. My long hair, I love long hair, but it's so complicated to take care of it. This is easier. And I do like sports every day, so I need to wash it every day. So this is the easiest for me to deal with. Okay, let's see who's live. Just a minute. Hope everybody's doing great today. Happy Monday. Thank you for your coffee, Phoenix. Okay, let's see. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic on and off for 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and on Sundays these days. This is the only place where I do mini free readings in between my 5-minute dedicated reading. So just put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can, and I just can pick only the questions I see. So I'm sorry if you need to retype them. If you might want to street top viewer on TikTok, for sure I'll grab your question with my eyes, and otherwise just give me a lot of energy. Tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like my live on YouTube, and subscribe. It all helps me grow on social media. You can also share my live with somebody that maybe needs some guidance today. That would really help me out. When I'm live, I do 5-minute dedicated readings for a small donation of minimum $10, €10. So if somebody's interested in that, in a 5-minute dedicated reading, then please get yourself on my list. At this moment, only one person on my list, and that is Phoenix from TikTok. So if you want that, just go to my bio. That's my picture over there. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift on TikTok a train, and then I'll get to you. I'll just put your question in the comment box, or you can email it to me to info@mediumsasha.com. Okay, let's do some minis, and then I'll get to Phoenix reading. God shift general, of course, sweetie. Let's check. I'm seeing that you need to connect to spirit more. It's like a lot of people that pass are really close to you at this moment and want to talk to you. So just breathe, you know. I feel your short breath because it's like scary, but it's not. Just relax. It feels sometimes like an anxiety, but it's actually something that you're not like 100% comfortable to accept. So sometimes just breathe. I say 5 times a day, just, and then just any thought, any feeling, and you're safe. It's gonna be okay. And after a while, it's like a muscle. You train it, you'll start seeing things because you see things. How can I get B out of my system for good if nothing changes anyway? Take control of your life. Start making a program and just start living your life. If they follow, they follow. If they catch up, they catch up. If not, not. You need to start living your life and not take them in consideration. Elizabeth, any guidance from Spirit, please? Thank you for being the first person in my life. Strengths. You are in the strength card. It means you have everything under control. Sometimes you don't think so, but you are. It's a very unusual feeling for you because often you don't have control, but this time you have. So whatever scary or anxiety that is popping up is just something that you are uncomfortable with, but it's something that you actually need to relax. Finally, your life is under your control. And the most important, keep it. That's difficult to get there, but to keep it, that's another challenge. Yes. Okay, let's go to Phoenix reading. Phoenix, where are you, sweetie? I'll be back for minutes after doing Phoenix reading. Hi, Lalima. Hi, Fairy. I'll be back, Kevin, for your minis after doing Phoenix reading because she donated me a cup of coffee. If somebody else wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please get yourself on my VIP list. On Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and on Sundays this week, I'm live. And that's the only place where I do 5-minute dedicated readings for a small donation of $10, €10 minimum. So if you're still interested in a 5-minute one-on-one with me, for sure, then please get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. On TikTok, that's my picture over there. You can also gift a train on TikTok, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Just put your question in the comment box or email it to me, info@mediumsasha.com. Or you can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha's my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Okay, after doing Phoenix Star, I'll be back for minis. So put your first name and specific question when I do minis. Normally there are 1-card reading, or I'll get curious, then of course I'll pull some more, but normally it's a 1-card reading question. They are for free. I choose them at random after every read, but my 1 to 3 top viewers, for sure I'll grab your question with my eyes. Otherwise, just give me a lot of energy. Subscribe, like, follow, tap my screen on TikTok. It really helps me. Share my life. It all helps me grow on social media. I'll be back for minis after doing Phoenix reading. I'm doing great. Love, Marie. Thank you for asking. Okay, Phoenix wants a general. Let's check. What is it about? Let's grab some cards. Okay. It's like, I feel like you believe in something, but you don't want to believe in it. So you want to, but you don't. Yeah, you're getting a lot of like messages from a confirmation of a relationship that in the past didn't work out, that will like be presented back to you and is really like has a chance to grow now. But you're not ready yet to really fully accept it or to step up in that energy of possibility. It's like the past, it really hurt you. It did a lot with you, and you're like still like. So I'm getting it has a whole influence on your being, because everything is like screaming and everything is like stuck, and you try to like be busy with other things as your career, things that you want to renovate, or I don't know, all these ideas are coming in my head, but it's just like running away of this possibility because it's so painful and it's so bad if it goes bad, but it's so amazing when it goes right, and there's like nothing in between, and I get that. So I do feel that the last part of this relationship turned into a trauma process for you, and you didn't really accept it yet. Renovate for sure. Yeah, I do get that. Renovation. So what I'm getting is that you're renovating your house, but you're also renovating yourself. It's all connected. But the part of yourself renovating, you just don't want to accept. I feel that that person that is on and off and really painful and really not is because it's a soulmate connection. And that comes like really heavy. It's like really painful. So all by all, you can look at it to your life that it's unfolding and you are on a journey of building everything that you thought was lost, but you're rather seeing like this is going nowhere. So you need to change your view on that. It's the same as I pour a glass of wine, a half, and I ask you, is it half full or a half empty? There's no difference. Both are right and correct answers, but the energy half empty, half full is so different. And that, I think, is the start of seeing things not as a burden, but as a new possibility. Finding happiness and excitement in small things. That's why I'm getting this renovation. It can be a burden, but it can be a challenge. It can be a burden, but it can be a possibility that you are able to do so now. Do you get it? So it's like different energy, and that's really important to find your balance. So meditate on that. When you really are not looking forward for something, then just like stick with it and just try to look at the same thing that is resentful and annoying and frustrating and sad, and try looking at the beautiful things about it. I mean, it's like somebody gets a diagnosis that they have like 3 months to live. It's horrible. It's awful. But there are also people who are only 1 day to live. You know, there's always something good about it. And it's difficult to search what's good about it, but it's okay. I'm afraid she will not commit. But it's not important. The importance is the journey. And if you don't try, you'll never survive. And the worst time when you were still like living in the future, but it was not realistic and it broke, it was horrible, but you survived. So now stepping into this new journey, just based on the facts and accepting them, and just live with the now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed, and what you have now is amazing. So just take it factually. Don't live in the future, live in the now. Live in the factual period, because then it can move, then it can explore. And she, as a spiritual person, feels more comfortable if you use that energy, that she's an option. Once you go for it, then it's too much pressure for her, too much failure. The same with your renovation. Not everything's going to be amazing. A lot of things will go wrong, but the journey, and take the facts. Know that when you make an agreement with somebody, that you are agreeing on facts. So these both periods in your life are like so number one, to grab them with two hands and see them as new possibilities, as learning, as change, as fresh up. A breath of fresh air. That's really what I'm getting. That was your 5 minutes. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Rebuild imbalanced relation. If the scale are tipped, it's time to restore balance. Step forwards and create harmony in your relationship. It's too negative. And the last time you were filling in the gaps and living as they were reality. Now you don't. You're just gonna ask if you have a gap, and that answer will be what it is. And when you accept just what it is, you can live with that, and you don't like drop down. So be aware of that, okay, sweetie? Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. I just did a 5-minute read for Phoenix because she donated me a coffee. Thank you for the heart. If somebody else is interested in a 5-minute read, then please donate. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can use PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation are $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. They're only $10 donation when I'm live, so please take advantage of that. You can also go to my bio, somewhere there. It's my picture. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate, or you can use a train as a gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Then you just put your question in the comment box, or you can email it to info@mediumsasha.com. Okay, everybody who's new here, please give me a follow, subscribe, like my live, tap my screen on TikTok. Let's see how many taps we have already. We're already on 2.6K likes. Thank you so much. Keep tapping. It really helps me. Okay, if you want a mini free reading, I do them in between my 5-minute dedicated readings. Then you need to put your first name, and your question, your specific question in the comment box. Those are often one card readings. Only when I get nosy, there will be more. So keep the questions very specific. I choose them at random after every read, but of course, my 1 to 3 top viewers, I'll grab your question with my eyes, of course. Okay, let's start doing some minis. Blue Butterfly from YouTube. Hello, Sasha. How are you? What is Benito's thoughts about the picture in Italy? See that you are moving on with life. Wonder Woman. Hello, Sasha. How does Anthony feels about Bona? Hopes in the future. It's like a vacation romance. Up and down. Up and down. It's like booty call kind of relationship. Kevin, hope you are doing well. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, Lalima. How will things go for me in December? Start going to the gym regularly. Kevin, let's check, sweetie. I'm picking up that that's the build that is necessary. That's the path that you need to grab with 2 hands. You need to like really prepare yourself physically for some amazing opportunity that is in the future coming towards you that you manifest. So it's coming closer. Love Maria, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Hi, Miss Sasha. May I guidance, please? Anything I need to hear right now? Yes, you need to be more selfish and really know what you're investing and what you're getting back factually and earthly. You need to be able to grab it, to taste it, to feel it. Not stories then or future stories and you are investing. Really, what you get, you respond in energy. The same. So be aware of that. Fairy Sky. Hi, Will Tommaso, Mary P. Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting no. Something new is coming his way. Why did Janita decide to quit the job? Was it personal reason or she found a new one? I'm getting she was bored there. She wants a different kind of career and that possibility came. And that's why she quit. What is the best thing in 26 have in store for me, Sasha? Sujan, love is on its way. Ooh, ooh. Phoenix. Oh, should I wait for her to reach out? Let's check, sweetie. If you want it, you can spiritually ask her to reach out. She is a spiritual being, so you need to accept it. She feels like she can't get through your wall. So if you want to, you can or act physically on it or spiritually. Accept it. Visit her spiritually. Olive Santiago, how are you? I'm doing great. Can I look forward to in December? Oh, it's the month of closure. Hi, Meme Dukes. Thank you for joining. Is there a general for me? Of course, sweetie. Thank you for being my top 2 viewer. You need to continue on the path that you want to continue. And even that you don't have everything yet to be able to continue, you have something. So if you want something new, you need to create space for that. So if you want like a new furniture, something like a new bed stand or something, then you need to create space where it fits. You'll see that the money will come out automatically. And it's with everything like that. If you want a new kind of emotional connection with somebody, you need to make space in your life that you would be able to like be with that person or connect with that person. So this is time to really create space for what you want in the physical now world. Mimi, any advice for my current situation? Listen to spirits. They're giving you a lot of messages. Keep the eyes on the ball because you want to get something out of the whole situation and dance through it. Try to be happy because worry creates more worries. Happy creates more happy. And in small steps, you're resolving the situation. And if you are happy about resolving in small steps the situation, then more happiness will come and bigger solutions will come your way. So it's really important of knowing that and learning that. And you need to learn that you are so strong. So that's why it's coming your way. Maybe I just answered your question. Latifa, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Hi, can you please get a message? Love relationship. I'm getting together was strong. So at this moment, the only love and relationship you have is with your kids and your family. And just concentrate on that. Trying to make it the best that it can be, because then from there we can explore to more with other people joining that inner, the inner circle. Doja, hello Sasha. General for December, please. Of course, sweetie. Let's check. I'm getting, be happy about the future that is arising on you. 26 going to be a beautiful year. You did a lot of heavy lifting in 25. The results will come in 26. So relax and have fun. Take a break from life. Sophia, how are you? Who will be able to help me on my financial problem? I am worried and in so much limbo. Oh, Sophia, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm seeing that you need to just find your peace. Stop spiraling because you make it worse. Just know factually and do your best and tell everybody that you're doing your best. And if you want to find help, I feel that it's more like something from the state or your town, social. Sasha wanted to know if Massimo happy with BP. At this moment, he's not very faithful. So, and that person let him be not faithful. So he's happy. He's happy. He's having a blast. He can do whatever he wants. He has freedom. Krista, will Bhupal contact me? I'm getting yes. Just be patient. That time will come. Sarah, why did Wayne call me today? Because he finally had the possibility to call you. Because he always has to create a moment to call you. It's like he can't just call you wherever he is. Does Benito feel ashamed for breaking up with me and what he did? I'm not picking up that. He knows what he doesn't want and he knows for sure what he wants. So for him, it was clarification. So no, sweetie. And you asked me that already 100 times if I'm correct, because spirits are telling me that. I don't remember, but that's what spirits are telling me. And the answer stays the same. So maybe use those times to grow and build your life instead of wasting on past love that is not worth you. You're too good for these people. Just drop them. Just drop them. What do you want? If somebody treats you shit, what do you want? What can they give you in the most loving way? What can they give you to make you feel better? Nothing. Because these are not people that can grade you, because they're different kinds, different species. So you need to just take the pride of yourself and stop thinking about them, because every time you think about them, you still are connecting to them. You're still giving your love. You're still giving your warmth. And they're giving nothing in return. So those are egoists, sweetie. The difference between an egoist and a non-egoist. So you had an egoist in your life. So this is nowhere to go. So that's your answer. It's an egoist who thinks his life is amazing and is not grateful for anything you put in, and you did a lot, and I know that. So this is a red flag. Check. We had a red flag in our lives. So every person we meet now, we will grade them with this person. How closer they come towards this person, it's a no. Yeah? That's your answer. You're a beautiful person and you don't belong to egoist group. So be happy. You're a different species. You're an emotional, beautiful, balanced species here on earth to give and to make the world a better place. So be busy with that, sweetie. I mean, there are no bad people. I don't believe that, but there are bad habits, and this person just has bad habits and doesn't want to shake them off. You don't want to connect with that energy, because otherwise you'll get miserable and you will start evolving bad habits out of a place of pain. But then you will one day look at yourself in the mirror and not recognize you, and that will be hell. So in my opinion, but that's just my opinion, you do you, just don't think about him anymore. And if you think about him, just like take a band, put it on your hand, and just like, I'm thinking about something else. Every time you think, you're giving that person energy. That person never lived without your energy. So that's why probably he doesn't realize it yet. You're still nurturing that. And him is still have an influence on your life path. So you're stuck. That's stuck. Can she let him be unfaithful and do what? Some people don't care, sweetie. Some people just check boxes. I need a partner, I need children, I need this, I need that. And with what monster or what creation? They don't care. The box is checked. They get what they deserve. They believe that they deserve that. And then we're done. You don't need to, I get it, because my daughter is the same. She wants to understand everything. But with my 46, nearly 47 years here physically on this planet, a lot is not able to understand, because spirituality or my gift is also not able to understand. It just happens, and it's just that. And finding peace in that and knowing this comes on my path to say, do you want this or do you want that? There are different flavors. You need to see it as an ice cream salon where you enter and there's like strawberry and there's chocolate and there's chocolate chip and there's mint and there's, what flavor do you like? Or which combination of flavor do you like? And that's why in life you meet all these kind of people. You get all those people, they're good people with all their behaviors, with their backpacks. And how older you get, how much people you meet with the backpack. So you need to start knowing what ticks for you and what is icky for you. And this person should give you the icks, not a yay. And as long as you're analyzing that person, then you'll attract more of this kind of icky person. So you need to feel them as an icky, so spirit knows this is not where we need to be. I will check boxes for life. Me and your daughter are too good for this. Yeah. 100% agree with that. Yeah, I'm telling it out of love. But it's you're just going circles and get yourself crazy. I know, and it's just not worth it because you're a beautiful being. You're just a beautiful being. Shasha, can I hear a message from my ancestors, please? Yes, of course, Sujan. Concentrate on the future. Okay, you're here for a while, Sujan, so you know what works and not works. The problem is when something doesn't work, you feel like you made a mistake or you're incompetent and you like want to learn it too. Listen, come to Shasha land. We're good in some things and we're really bad in other things, but that's fine because we don't want to be all the same. So the importance of it all is I'm crap with right and left. When I'm driving and somebody says go to the right, I'm like, this one or this one? And I do that already since I'm a child. And I even put a ring on so I remember what is right. So I feel the ring now, even I'm not wearing it anymore. That's right. But you know, it's just me. And if somebody has a problem with that, then I'll have a problem with them because they're not perfect either. So Sujan, you need to start accepting that you're very good in some parts of your life and crap in others. But physical life is too short to be amazing in everything. And I feel that your past, your culture is pushing you to be the best. Stop being the best because then you give attention to things that actually doesn't serve you. Because if they would serve you, you would be great at that. So you better focus on things you're good and get like really good at it. So make a list for 26. Where am I good at? And often it's also things we love doing, and start making more time and focus to be the best in that. Okay? So, good and bad list. That's what I'm getting. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. Hope everybody's having a great Monday, the first day of the week. If somebody else still wants a 5-minute read with me, then please go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can use PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or you can gift a train in my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please donate, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Okay, keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe, like, all helps me grow on social media. Please share my life with somebody that needs some guidance. That helps me too. Thank you. Oh, I'm a C5 already in ranking. Wow, I went up from D to C. Wow, don't know what it means, but another letter. So if somebody still wants a mini, first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random. Keep the question mini because they're normally a 1-card read, or I get like nosy and then I get more. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute read, then the list is still open for a half an hour. So please, if somebody donates, we'll prolong the list up to be open. I don't know if I need to restart my live on TikTok because it's sometimes failing, but let's try. Okay, let's see. Susan, when will Deepa D release from police custody? It's gonna take a while. I'm getting like 10 days or something. Sarah, what's Wayne feeling for me? At this moment, he's missing you. Latifa, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Can you please check what's the energy between Omar and third party since I took a step back? They're starting to communicate better. Hello, Sasha. Guidance on my financial situation and general. Virgo moon. Financial situation. You just need to accept what you're having and be happy in the time and whatever that you have something. The energy needs to be shifted to be thankful instead of to be scared, because then they know you want more and you are okay with that. General, you need to stay put. It's like you're too much out and about. You need to like rekindle yourself, be with your own energy, find your own peace, find your own rhythm, find your own like happiness. That's what I'm getting, Virgo. Sasha, what's Wayne feeling for me? We did that already. Let's see, Suzanne, we did that. Pauline, will I find true love? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting yes. Just be nurtured to people and you'll get love that you want. It gives them a new beginning to speak about their issues so they can move forward in separation in a more peaceful way. That's what I'm getting, Latifa. Manaf, hi Sasha, are all blames of Sveta are true? Is she so bad? I'm getting no. No, they don't. Hi Tulip, welcome. Hi Dodja. Anna, is Anthony in a new relationship? No, he's heartbroken. So he was. Morning, Anna. I understand. Thank you. No problem, sweetie. Tulip is only in a serious relationship with Belle. Not yet. They're still figuring out if they're a match or not. Okay, I'm gonna restart my live on TikTok because it's really failing. So I'll be back in just 2 minutes. So please find me. Bye, everybody on TikTok. I will restart my live soon. Okay. Let's see. Somebody else still wants a mini on YouTube? Just first name and specific question. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me when I'm live, they're only a minimum of $10, €10. Really easy. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link is our platform to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train on TikTok. But at this moment, I need to restart my live. So just give me a minute. Yes, my live started. What is F next action towards me, Miss Aquarius? Let's check. I'm seeing nothing. This person at this moment has no interest to take any action towards you, sweetie. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear. Okay, let's see. Somebody still wants a mini? Thank you, Alexander Klein, for joining my live on TikTok. I just restarted my live. Hi, Rafa. Hello, hello. I'm a professional psychic. For everybody who's newer, please give me a follow. I just restarted my live on TikTok because I had some issues. So I hope you can all find me back. Hi, Barbie. Welcome to my live. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then you need to donate and get on my VIP list. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Sundays this week. And that's the only time when I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, where I do 5-minute dedicated reading for a small donation of $10, €10. So if you're still interested in a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then add yourself to my VIP list. It's wide open. Just go to my bio. That's my picture over there. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train and then I'll add you physically to my list. If you want a mini, that's really the only place when I'm live doing mini. Just go. Just put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random after every read, and I try to read as many as I can. And today it's quite slow, so for sure I'll get to your question. There are minis, so keep the questions very specific. Mostly one card readings. Only when I get naughty, there will be more. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute VIP reading with me, then please add yourself to my VIP list. If you're new here, please give me a follow, subscribe, like, tap my screen because I restarted my life. So thank you so much. You can also share my life with somebody that maybe needs some guidance today as well. It all helps me grow. Gifty, read my relationship life. Starting over again, over and over and over, believing in others change, but it's always the same. So here is looking in the mirror a bit, because yeah, maybe people create pain or are not working out, but you're also there always. So I think you're somebody that is very romantic, and start when you get in a relationship, you're like overperforming. So you need to move slowlier and really affect what they're showing you physically is reality, and all the blanks that normally you're filling in as a romantic something that is in your favor ends up that you have a different view on that person, and you keep giving and giving and giving, and then one day you're just exhausted. Suzanne, why everything hit Deepa D so bad? Will she overcome in life? Yes, but she still has a learning curve. Just give her some slack. Some people learn like that. What ex Bob feels about me? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer. They feel like you can speak, you can like express yourself with words very well, and they can't. It's like when something's bothering you, you really like speak out, and this person is more closed and they are jealous that you can do that. Mean, will I be going to the gala? I'm getting yes, and it's gonna be amazing. Gifty, how my university going to be for me? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer. I'm seeing a start of a new beginning. It gives you a possibility to create the lifestyle that you want in the future. So it's going to be fine, but it's going to be tough, and it's not going to be gifted to you, but you have this good energy. You can make it work for you. Evelyn, does Ian loves and misses me? I'm getting no. He felt when he was with you that it was hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And now it's like more calm for this person life. Doja, may I have a general, Miss Shasha? I'm very anxious. Of course, sweetie. Nurture yourself. Take care physically of yourself. You're the most important at this moment, so put yourself first. Suza, Sasha, I couldn't see happiness in my parents' life. When happiness comes to them, once they just accept that life is what is gifted and just make the best out of it, they always are waiting or investing or looking to others to decide what is happy and what is not. Happiness is in the simple small things. So they need to start seeing that it's different. If you're just like grateful for what you're having, and and you're happy with that, you'll see that blessings and fortune is coming your way. If you're not happy with what you're having and you just only are complaining and being miserable, then they'll take more away from you. So it starts with being grateful. Being grateful you have beautiful kids that are growing up. Be grateful that you are in a world that is a bit of kind of like of peaceful. Be grateful that you have food. I mean, it starts with the simple steps, and that's the way you need to see. Yeah, but that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. You need to be happy with things you control. Kids, you don't control. And people don't get it, but the moment you give birth, you say goodbye to your kid. And most people feel like kids, or from the cultural background, that it's a prolongation of them, but it's not. Thank you, Barbie, for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. They are unhappy with children, deeds, daughter in depth, and all. Yeah, so who cares? It's their life, their choices, their life path. So they need to let it be and be grateful for what they're having. You did the best as a parent, I suppose, and as a moment, then you need to let them go, and they need to learn in the outside world. And yeah, of course, the world says being in jail is bad and doing this is bad, but it's just a role. It's not like a disaster. You can rekindle from that. It's like she's not ill and is gonna die because you don't rekindle from that. So, you know, people make mistakes, people learn. And some people are like, when they're often kind of birth sign, they make serious mistakes. because they're just hitting walls till they learn. No, it is. So quit society and start living for yourself. But you don't need to be worried about your parents because that's not your problem. Again, you are being busy with their part. They're not asking anybody to change, or so maybe they're happy with being unhappy. So they have something to blame and not themselves, and they don't need to work on themselves. And you should let that go as well, because they were your age and did their thing, and now you're younger, you need to do your thing. And being busy with them, you don't progress either. So after a while, they'll be upset with you as well. So just let it be. It's not your problem, and concentrate on your own and your own life path, and learn from your own mistakes. And there's a moment that your parents are done, and some parents are never done. I get that, but then as a child, you just need to decide they're done now. Now it's me. Because if they keep in your life, like, for example, you're going to be 60 and they're still alive, that is possible in a lot of cases, and then still you don't have a life. What are you going to then? When they die when you're 65, you start living your own life? I mean, you need to just be emotional, empathy, and related to them, but it's not your problem. Just shake it off. When I see them unhappy when they spend all life to I get that. But you need to be selfish in this world. I mean, I can look to all the little dogs on the street that don't have owners. I mean, I already have 6. I can't have more. I mean, and then be sad with the dogs I have and give them a crappy life because I can't help all the dogs. I mean, c'est la vie. Karma hits. Don't know what they did in their past life. So for sure, it's not in your karma. In your karma, you need to choose for yourself. And make a success. If you choose for yourself and not be busy with them, and you make something of you that they are proud, then they will be happy. And if you just keep wallowing in something that you have no control and is not in your part of life where you need to be, you also will not progress, and then they're unhappy with too. So look at that way. Being selfish, close yourself off and really go for your mission is benefiting everybody in this situation. Stephanie, you think I'll be going back to India soon before the new year, or new life in Canada? India, Canada. I'm seeing Canada, sweetie. Will I make them proud? I motivate myself every day. Who cares if you make them proud or not? You will make them proud if you make yourself proud. And at this moment, whatever you're doing, it's not really working for you. So yes, you're putting your effort every day, but you have this high, when somebody reach a goal, you're happy for them. It's a friend or a family member. But if you need to reach a goal, you put a situation that is unreachable. You never celebrate your goals. So take a break. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And be happy. Start with being happy. I'm a parent as well. Parents are happy when their children are happy. So if you want to help them, just always be happy when you're around them. Shasha, is there a chance that my love life will improve? Love Marie. Yes, but you need to be more social. Kevin, thank you so much. My pleasure, sweetie. Samantha, why did Vanessa want to run away from relationship yesterday? Because she's feeling more a friendship connection. Gifty, what does age think of me? Sometimes think the world of you and sometimes not. So hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, depending their mood. So you can't really change that. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years on and off. I'm lately live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So if somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, because when I'm live, they're only for $10, €10, then please go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation, $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or you can gift a train somewhere there, and then I'll add you physically to my list. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, then get yourself on my list. My list is open for another 15 minutes. If nobody donates, then I'll close the list, do a collective reading, do some oracle cards, and see you all tomorrow. So Somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading. You're 15 minutes to donate. Keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe, like my live, share my life with somebody that needs some guidance. If you want a mini read, mini reads are at random, Barbie, no guarantee. So you can keep asking, am I visible? Why are you not answering? Then just donate $10. What is $10? Just donate $10. You get 5 minutes one-on-one attention with me. For sure. Minis are for free. First name and specific question. Be my 1, 2, 3 top viewer. Then you get probably picked first. And otherwise, just tap my screen, follow, subscribe. Give me a lot of energy. For sure, I'll get to your question. If you have patience, of course, I can only grab questions I see. So sorry that you need to retype them when the screen shifts. Let's see. Olive, anything positive I can look forward this new week? Yes, some money is coming in that you didn't suspect. Suja, Sasha, can you give me a card for upcoming career direction? Will I be in my home country? I'm seeing that you will be where you are at this moment. And it's something to do with really engineering or something, projects. Hi, Daniela. Does Chris see a relationship with me in the future? Thank you for all the roses and the gift. Thank you. At this moment, not. They just don't want to see the positive. They just want to see the problems. So at this moment, no. Rossi, what does Angie think of me? Thinks you're controlling and everything needs to be your way. Thank you for the follow, Lislai. Will me and C be happy together? Let's check. Yes, you're both very nurturing people in physical life. So for sure, there's a base. Yes, for sure. Caroline, am I losing myself? Thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Yes, because you have no direction. Look, spirituality is a navigation system as ways or maps. If you want to know more about it, I wrote a book about it. Dear Universe, where is my exit? Just go to my bio. There you can find all information on my website, mediumsasha.com, or on YouTube on my screen here. That's my book. It's packed with exercise and explanation how spirituality works and how manifestations can become realistic and in an easy way, not in a difficult way. If you understand, it's like learning a new language. It's really easy because we are meant to use that every day, because then we see the world with 3 eyes instead of 2. And if you're not in a happy space, then probably you're navigating life with 2 eyes and missing that information. The 3rd eye information is things that are unfolding in the future. So if you know that, then you can make better expectations, better decisions, and you can like take opportunities or leave problem kind of things that are coming your way that seems like an opportunity, but actually is a big mess. But the thing is, you decide where to go. Spirituality is a navigation system like Waze and Maps, and you put your direction in it. You say where you want to go, you say what you want to have. But it's not just saying it with words, it's feeling that you deserve it. So it works that you feel that you deserve that. So, for example, some people want this kind of brand car ever, and they can't afford it. Then just take a test drive, feel how it feels, feel like it's your car. And that feeling you put in your navigation system, and then all spiritual people or signs will tell you how and what to do. That's the routing. If you, for example, want something, but you decide halfway, I want something else, then you just put something else in your navigation system. So if you're putting fear and scaredness and unhappiness, then that's what you're gonna get, because the law of attraction, what you put out is what you get. So spiritual doesn't decide what you want, what is necessary for you. They just give advice and they help you to navigate the world. So thank you, Rosie, for a train. Just let me know what your question is. So it's really important to take ownership. Freedom, that's your answer. You need to take ownership, because the only way that somebody else can abuse you is by emotionally manipulate you or physically abuse you, that you put their direction in your navigation system, but you do it yourself. And then of course they get like progress, because there's 2 energies, so it goes quicker. But the problem is, once you're at that destination and that person checks out, you're somewhere where you don't want to be. So that's why it's so important that you always feel and know what you deserve. And then we as mediums or angel numbers or whatever can tell you how you need to progress further, what are the possibilities maybe to take a shortcut, but that's how it works. Yes, Caro. And when you take ownership, you'll see that everything will start flowing, because when you're on your life path, things goes easy. So if you feel like things are tough, difficult, you're just like burning calories and not getting any satisfaction, it means you're doing it wrong. It's the same when you want to lose weight and you do this diet for 2 months and you're hungry and upset and annoyed and you're not losing any weight, or you're not making more muscles, then you're done. Yeah, so just start understanding how spirituality works. And if you need help, I wrote a book about it, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? It's on Amazon stores in paperback or Kindle version. It's only $20, 20 euros approximately. And on Kindle, it's even cheaper. So if you want that, please go to an Amazon store close to your country and just order the book. Hi, Florentina. Thank you for joining. Josie, what is your question? Rossi just donated me a train. Yes, sweetie. Rossi, please let me know what your question is. You get a 5-minute read, Rossi. So please, what is your question? Can you see my question? No, I can't. So probably TikTok is not showing me. Will me and my wife save our marriage? Okay, got you. Will you and your wife save your marriage? Is that your question, Rossi? Angela is my wife. Okay, got you. So you want to know if you and Angela can save your marriage. Is that correct? I'll do your 5 minutes, sweeties. I'll be back for minis after that. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, yeah, get back together. Got you. Let's see what Spirit says. If somebody else still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, then go to my bio. First and second options in my link tree on TikTok are platforms to donate. The list is still open for 10 minutes. If nobody donates, I'll close my list. If you want, you can also donate a train as Rossi did, or you can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, 10 euros. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Okay, Rossi, let's start doing your 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on with your marriage. Okay, at this moment, I do see that there is a lot of positivity coming your way about your marriage. Okay, I do see that you are really made for each other. But the problem is, it's like somebody always put themselves aside and put everything in other person's growth, because that was the future, and they thought that somewhere in a marriage they'll get the same attention, and it didn't. So somebody's pulling out of this marriage because they feel like they're just giving and giving and giving, and what they're getting is unsatisfied. I'm feeling that's the female in here. They feel themselves not pressured, not loved, not seen. I feel that the male version in this situation, and that's just energy, it doesn't need to be a male and a girl, but I'm her energy, the male energy, lack a bit because that female didn't tell them what they needed, or they didn't know what they needed and they figured it out on the way. That's also a possibility, but was concentrated on creating some like financial, physical life that they deserve. So I see two people starting a marriage and both being on two different islands. And at this moment, your future became also two different directions. I feel that when you got married, you were actually not ready for this commitment. You were both still like a bit of young, a bit naive. I think this break is good for you both. I do feel from this space the real importance is to ask each other, what do you want from life and what do I want from life? So if you come back together, there needs to be space in this marriage or a plan when we're going to invest in what, and what is the possibility with the means and the time and the space. I feel that this conversation is really needed, to start over again. I believe that this person that is now running is needing that conversation and will be really happy to do it like with a therapist or something. Yeah. So you need to start. This person doesn't want contact because they feel they gave everything and got nothing in return. They feel like they're used and abused. And I don't think they are, but they have this feeling I deserve better because you were too much concentrated on something else. There was a mismatch. And it's just because you got into this marriage young and naive, then the kids come, you live for the kids and more and problems and things, and life takes over, and there was never the importance to reconnect together. So I do see a future, I do see this person wanting to reconnect with you, but the problem is they don't want to reconnect in the old way and they feel like you didn't change. So if you would like suggest, like for the sake of the kids, with like a therapist, to have a conversation, and it should be really focused on what you want still from life and what you want from life and why this person pulled out and doesn't have a reaction. I feel there was a death in the family, and when there's a death in the family or somebody that they're really close, you see that life is ending, and that made them awake, and they thought, oh my god, I also have just a little time left, and it made them scared. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And it made them scared that that life they were living will be a horrible death, and feeling unworshipped, unloved. So they want a second chance and they hope to meet somebody else that will appreciate them. So you need to be that better person. And you start with putting the family central, really wanting to create a connection with her, with the kids, for the kids' sake, via therapist that will work also on your relationship, because it's small steps. She needs you to really come back and want to make it work for the kids' sakes. And while you're talking to each other, she needs another person because she needs to avoid her frustration. You need to start understanding that this person just want to know if they have a future because they still love you. That was your 5 minutes. So that's what I've got on this question. I hope it helps you, because you are great together. You are, but you both are going about it in the wrong way, and you want to stay. Yes, that's why you need a third person. And the stubbornness you take away if you choose a therapist to communicate for the sake of the future of the kids. So you take the pressure away of reconnecting. And then the reconnection, and if you're very like mindful in that therapy session and very like open about, the kids, she will feel like you can like take over towards the relationship, because a therapist will also start talking about the relationship. The oracle card, yes, you will reconcile if you take those steps and be very patient and put her in the sun, because she's the mother of your kids. I mean, what is more important? Release inner criticism, silence the inner critic, speak to yourself with kindness, and watch your confidence soar. So she needs a man that is confident, that is calm, that has patience, and takes ownership to fix it by knowing and reconnecting to the person they married and understanding who they are, where they're coming from. You're not going to solve her problems. You're going to be the one with the pom-poms helping her solving her own problems. And that would be the gold star to reconnect. And this should be the new energy towards each other. So this is just a temporary stop, but you will need to do something and take baby steps. and use the kids as a reconnection. That's what I've got for you. I hope it helps, sweetie. Okay, I just got a Hipsy request. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work on and off 30 years already. On TikTok and YouTube, I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday this week. Around 12 p.m. GMT time. That's London time, 12 p.m. That's the time I go approximately live. So if you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me when I'm live, they're only for a minimum of $10, €10 donation. So they're really cheap. So if you want one, then please put yourself on my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms on TikTok to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, medium donation $10 and euros, or you can gift a train on my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. In between my 5-minute dedicated readings, I do mini free readings. So if somebody still wants a mini, then first name and specific question. It's just a 1-card reading, or I get nosy, then there are more, but the idea is a 1-card reading. Gifty Matthew, where are you, sweetie? Let me know where you're at, because you're next on deck. You donated me a Hipsy. Okay, Gifty, got you. I'm going to do a few minutes and then I'll get to your question, Gifty. So just stay in the live. I just need to copy your question. So I did that already. So I will do a few minutes and then get to your question. Okay, sweetie? Okay. I'm going to do 5 minutes and then get to Gifty's question. If somebody else still wants a 5-minute read today, then please get yourself on my 5-minute VIP list that is still open for the next 15 minutes. If nobody donates, I'll do the collective and do some oracle cards and then go off live and see you all on Tuesday. But if you still want a 5-minute today, then please add yourself to the list and then I'll open the list for a bit longer. Razia, will I make the right choice if I go to Mr. Kaplan for help? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer. How did it work out in the past? It will be the same. So I can't decide what is good or bad because we don't know how you felt at the end. You had some problems in between, but how did you feel about the whole situation? Be honest with yourself. That's what I'm getting for you. It's a feeling, and you decide how you feel. Caroline, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Any message for me, please? Of course, sweetie. I'm getting, keep moving. You're moving forward in the right direction, but you always want like a sign or something. I'm feeling a mother kind of sign telling you, don't be so childish. Be serious. Don't know what she means. Hope it makes sense. Let's see who's next. Andrew 54 Hector. What is in store for my Leo boyfriend Carlos and me for the rest of the year? I'm an Aries. Ooh, success, fortune, something. Do you have a business together or something? You both accumulate a lot of money. That's the positive. Ooh. Thank you for the 8 likes, Hector. Hello, my beautiful spiritual sister and family, sending positive vibes and positive energy for that chat. And my beautiful spirit sister and family. Thank you so much, Hector, for all the positivity. I love positive people. Emil, hey, can I have a free reading? Of course, Emil. Let's pull a card for you. You need to do something at self-care. You need to invest in yourself. You need attention. You need to spend money on yourself because then you'll feel better and life will be amazing. Stoll, the reading that's done for me, Antoinette, early this morning was the man mentioned in the reading, Derek. Oh, I don't know, sweetie. I don't remember. Just rewind. Thank you, love. I appreciate all you do for us. Ah, you're so kind, Andrea. Thank you. And then I'll do one more. Samantha, did you three expect me to walk away from her? No, but he thought that you were immature. Something to do with immature. Okay, let's see. An immature approach. Gifty, where are you, Gifty? So I can do your reading. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic, doing it 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 12 p.m. GMT London time. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me that I'm going to do, yes, Samantha, for Gifty, then please donate now. You still have 15 minutes. If somebody donates in the next 15 minutes, I'll prolong the list to be open. If not, then I'll go to the collective and do oracle reads. So if somebody's still interested in a 5-minute read with me today, then donate. You'll be next on deck. Okay, I'm going to do Gifty's reading and then I'll be back for minis. So keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe, like my live, share my live. Helps all to move forward on TikTok. Okay, Gifty, let's start your live. Your reading, I'm sorry. Need help with a relationship. Okay, got you. And career advice. I'm in the right part of life. Am I in the right? Okay, you need help in relation and career? Okay, let's start with relationship then. Relationship. What's going on? Okay. What I'm picking up on is this relationship started with not really knowing all the facts. I know that a lot of relationships, you often don't know the fact. I'm sorry, but the card fell. And I'm sitting on the balls. It's not really easy. Okay, I'm back. So the card that fell is, okay, got it. So this relationship that we're talking about, or relationships in the past, you're like very over romanticizing reality. You're a giver and your love language is like gifting. So know that first step is that everybody has a different love language. There's like 5 main and then a lot of like mixed of them. So the problem is that being in a relationship means something different than you think it means. So when you are with somebody, you live already in the future, and what you're attracting of people, what you think are sexy and cool and you want to, are slow burners. So it's like you're here, they're there, and then you get upset that they're not where you are. If you look back to those relationships, you do see that they told you, but they were not like really forthcoming about their emotions and their feelings. So you had a lot of gaps and question marks, and you filled them in positivity. Thank you. Then you're next on deck. So what I'm getting is, when you want to move forward in a relationship, start knowing the facts. What is this person telling me? And what are they, more important, showing me? If you don't know that, you need to go take a step back and start finding ways to figure that out. So you know where you are, and you know if the person is telling you things or really meaning them, because it's something to be told, but an action needs to follow to be reality. So stop living in the future and start seeing what you're having now. It's like a bit, you want to like have a kind of collection. You had these Pokemon cards or something, and you want to have the whole series. You need to know which card you're missing to know how to get those of that series. You also need to decide which series you want, because you can't in one lifetime have them all, because it's like impossible. So this is the same with a relationship. You need to know what your values are, and you need to really check on actions if that person gets you. The second thing is true, but most of them don't know what they want. Yeah, but it's because they don't know, and they are open to figure it out together. And not knowing what they want is not important if they're just okay with what you want. Often people are happy if somebody wants something to be, you can't have 2 captains on one ship. So if they're okay, you want this, and you're very outgoing. Like, for example, when I met my husband, I wanted kids. That was like a no-brainer. Didn't need to be from him. I could have a donor or adopt them, but I needed a life with kids. That was for me the most important. And he had a kid already, it didn't work out. Was not really open about it. But he needed to work it out, and we figured it out. For me, that was a go or no go. If this is something really that you want, or this postal code to live, or this kind of relationship with family, or whatever, you need to know. And if not, then next, because you're wasting time. If somebody doesn't want, and when they love you, then they want that with you. And then you don't need to feel guilty, because once they decide it's okay, then it's okay. And then it's their problem as much as your problem. And that's how you need to move forward if you want to get to the right person, instead of waiting and hoping and thinking they will change their mind, because they don't. And that's the same with your career. You need to understand, where do I can get the lifestyle I need? What do I need to do to get the most money? Because at this moment, I'm seeing you want to like climb the ladder of financial wealth, and it's possible. Then it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as it pays you. You're living in the day. Later, once you have that lifestyle, you can just choose for something more fun, or something more better, or something more prestige in your career. So you're in a point in life, you're 5 minutes past, but you're in a point in life to really look to reality and to make choices on quick wins. And otherwise, just let it go and just create an opening, and something else will come. Because you are in life to swipe. Next. You'll see. The moment you don't see the possibilities in that man, another one will come. If you see in the career at this moment not possible for financial growth, then just another opportunity will come. You are in that space, then use it. Use it, because it's rare to be in that space. And who says when it will be back? So take advantage of it. That's what I'm getting. I'll pull an oracle card on your reading, Griffey. Find inner peace. Peace isn't found outside. It's cultivated within. Create silence in your mind and soul. So it's really important to know what you want and to voice that. And if somebody agrees with that, then it's fine. If not, move on. That's really, you want from career money at this moment, better lifestyle, and love. You want a few things out of life. And if nobody can offer that, and if they don't know, but they're okay with it, that's fine. They agreed. You can move on. That's how you need to be. Quick. That's what I'm getting for you. Hope it helps, sweetie. Hope it helps. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no time to waste, sweetie. Gifty, life is smiling towards you. No time to waste. That's really what I've got for you. Really, and I really believe it. Your energy is good. You did a good work. You are in a great space. The only thing is you're questioning too much. You're too much in your head. Just follow your gut. It feels amazing. You're on the right path. And in the past, you were questioning and following your gut. And that's why it didn't work out. So you lost trusting it. Yes, stop overthinking. At this moment, you are in a space where everything is possible, but you need to make quick decisions, because that space will close and we don't know when. So that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. Have a great Monday. Next on my VIP list is Samantha, and then I see I still have a coffee. Just a minute. Samantha is next on Hipsy. Thank you so much for your donation. And Dee for 10 minutes read. Thank you, Dee, for your double donation on coffee. Thank you. Somebody else still wants a 5-minute minimum read with me today. You have still 15 minutes to get yourself on my VIP list. If nobody donates, then I'll just do collective reading and some oracle cards. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, then please donate. When I'm live, they're only 5-minute read. One-on-ones are minimum of $10, 10 euros. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my Linktree are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Medium donation $10, 10 euros. Or you can gift a trade somewhere here on TikTok here, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Can I grow my business? That's really cheap for me. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll do a few minis, Samantha, and then I'll get to your reading. Okay, sweetie? I'll just need to first copy your question. That's really important. Just a minute. Samantha, I need your question. Yes, I've got your question. Yes, great. Okay, I'm going to do 5 minis, Samantha, and then I'll get to your question. Okay, sweetie? Whitney, will George and I marry? Sweeties, please follow, subscribe, like. I'm not seeing that. That person is not in a space to marry or to settle down, and they're not in this relationship to figure it out. So I don't see that. Stola, I was someone else who done the reading for me. She talked about a man. I just want to know what's the man she talked about. Can you see it? If Derek she'd refer. I don't care about other people. I do my own readings. Go back to her. Sujan, Sasha, will upcoming career paths give me mental peace and good finance? I do me. I'm a Kabbalistic reader. I do my thing. If you like other people, go to them. For everybody, there's a medium. What I'm picking up, Sasha, will upcoming career paths give me mental peace on good finance? Yes, but you need to speak out more, Sujan. I feel like also where you're at, you're not saying your truth, and you don't need to shout or be annoyed, but you can speak out if you feel that you deserve more. And I feel like this lesson is just not learned yet, and you're getting yourself in constantly situations where you feel unappreciated. And it's not bad to say, listen, I'm okay with whatever is going on now, but to keep myself motivated, what are the possibilities? Because you can't change it now because you shut up for a while. So it's time to start asking people or telling people that you're bored or it doesn't match your career path. And if there's opportunity to grow. So even at that moment, they tell you that not, but an opportunity will arise. They will think about you. And at this moment, they don't know. They just think Sujan is happy with everything. Sumita, talking with Matteo again. How will my upcoming days will be with him? It's going to be fun in the beginning, and then he's going to fall back to his old self. Sasha, will Deepa D lose her current job, and will her husband divorce her? I'm seeing a lot of unfaithfulness is happening. So yes, good. Does Noel have feelings for me? Yes, and they're blooming every day, like a little flower that you give, that you nurture and give water to. Will my ex-boyfriend will come to me? No, I don't see that. Last one, Lunar Star Watch. Hello from Sydney. Hi from Sydney. The other side of the world. Welcome to my life. Can I ask a question, please? Will my confidence and self-worth grow? Of course, sweetie. Let's check. Don't forget to like and subscribe, sweetie. That really helps me grow on social media. I'm seeing that at this moment, how you are progressing in life is really balanced and really thoughtful. So this time, when you make choices, they're gonna be fruitful. Before you were a bit like over positive or going forward with not all information. So sometimes it was like working against you. But I do see that you've grown in that area. You need to know more before you move forward. And that's why you need to start trusting your gut, because it's going to be amazing. The last one, Rossi, thank you for being my top one viewer. Will we lose our family home? Oh my God, sweetie. No, just keep doing what you're doing to save it, and a solution is on its way. Okay, I'm looking for Samantha, because Samantha donated me a Hipsy. If somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please get yourself in the next 5 minutes on my VIP list. It's really easy. On TikTok, just go to my bio. That's my picture over there. First and second options are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train somewhere there, and then I'll add you physically to my list, okay? These are ways to get a 5-minute one-on-one reading. They're just $10, €10 minimum when I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays. So follow me, subscribe. I'll do some minutes after Samantha, and then I'll go to Desma's reading, okay? If somebody else still wants a 5-minute today, this is your last chance to get yourself on my list. Okay, Samantha, I'm going to go to your reading. Answer yes. I'll take your question. Start your reading. Samantha, what can I do to build up my business and attract more clients? How does Vanessa feel about me? So you have 2 questions. Let's see your business, Samantha. How can you grow your business? Okay, this is just a part of showing up. Showing up, showing up, showing up. It's like people need to know you're active, and they only know that if you post stuff, if you are open. Also, they like to connect with a human being. It's like whatever service you're offering, they want to like know you. So what I'm picking up on is you creating a business, but you're not putting any emotional energy about you moving forward when you show you are active. So people want to know you, Samantha. You need to start like maybe vlogging about your life or things or whatever connected to your business or what it can resolve. That really helps. So people want to connect with you, and then they spend money to feel you by taking your services or your products. That's what I'm getting. But at this moment, you feel like who cares about me? You feel like you're stuck because creating information, you need to have an interesting life because you need to like make movies and share about it. You can't just sit home, be bored. Yes, it needs to be more personal and you need to have like a fun life. So live a fun life because where you are, you're not taking like all the facilities in account that you could like really have a fun life. And I get that when you're on your own, you just don't want to go to a fun place or a new space to try a new drink. I get that, a new smoothie. But when you know I need content, you will. So you take your friends, your group to spend, yeah, but worrying about money is creating worries about money because spirituality is your navigation system, like in my book, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? Available on Amazon stores. So you keep attracting problems. So can't you just like be okay and start showing how amazing you are? People are not going to spend money on you if you're worrying about money. Why would they spend money on somebody that doesn't understand how it works? Do you get it? You need to lead by example. You need to be strong. And you always worry about money, but every month you pass. So you're worrying about nothing because if physically it was a problem, you wouldn't have your business anymore. But you still have it, but you worry about it. So that's why it doesn't grow. So you need to be successful so people want a bit a part of that success and then spend money to feel that success. It works like that. You attract clients with honey, not with cider. I do because I'm a medium and I'm just black and white and that's just me. But if you are a medium always telling, oh, it's going to be amazing, oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm sure you do better financially than me, but I'm just the truth because I couldn't live with myself otherwise. But that's a choice. So you need to just be you and be happy. And I get it about money, but it's all about life. You never have enough money. Even people who earn 3 times what you earn feel like they don't have enough because they want to buy that boat or they want, I mean, once you have a lifestyle, you always want more. So the better to learn as quickly as you can is just accept what you're having and make the best out of it and share how you are successful with what you're earning. And from there you can grow because that's life. You can't just, people say, yeah, when I have 1 million, yeah, then you will need 3 million because then the possibilities are bigger. The houses you can buy are larger, and you feel like you deserve more. And when you have 1 million lifestyle, you have more friends. You have that live that life that have those needs. So I mean, it always stays the same. So if you can't make your life working with your budget at this moment and show the proudness of it, and people inspire to be part of you, you don't grow. Yes. Sorry for the sentence, but I'm getting get off your butt and start working. That's what the spirits are telling me. I don't know. Get off your butt, start working. And then, how does Vanessa feel about me? At this moment, Vanessa figures out who you are in her opinion, and she feels like there's nothing else to get from you. She feels like you are not showing your real face to her and that you're very cautious. She can't manipulate that. And she just feels like, yeah, what does it matter? So at this moment, she wants to punish you from not being totally honest with you by taking a break from you. Yeah, she's a manipulator. And if it doesn't work, she's not happy. Then she ghosts you. So you will come and beg them back, and then they have the power again. This is a power play game. So be aware of that. The 5 minutes are past. I still have one oracle card for you. Heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let the pain become the seed of wisdom, not of dumb and stupidness, but of wisdom. Put that in your head. Strengths and spiritual growth. Take a picture of this beautiful card and read it a few times today, because that's really what it's all about, sweetie. That's really how you turn it all around. And you're an amazing person. But now you still need to know that you're an amazing person. And that's so frustrating, because I know you're an amazing person, but you don't want to know. So you are an amazing person. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And from that energy, move on. You're perfect as you are. And then you have like a base. And from that perfect base that you have already, you can just grow, shine your light, and be beautiful. Thank you, so true. Don't want to attract people who aren't there. No, these are just people who want to manipulate. Okay. If you know that, it's fine. You can still connect with them. But if they have nothing to offer you, why put so much energy in it? It's just not worth it in my answer. Okay, I'm gonna do a few minutes. Hello everybody, welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. If not, it's a beautiful Monday. First name and specific question if you want a mini read. I'm gonna do 5 minutes before I go to Desma's reading. Desma donated me a double coffee, so we'll get a 10-minute read. If somebody still wants a 5-minute read, as I just did for Samantha, that's still possible. My VIP list is still open for another 4 minutes. Then just go to my bio. First and second option is in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box, okay? Or you can gift a train on TikTok somewhere there, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Does Ricardo have someone else romantically? No, that person is just having plural dates, dating multiple people. I'm looking for Desma. Desma, where are you? Mickey, will Caleb come back? Yes, they will send you a message soon, so be aware of that. Sumita, how can I make a conversation good and not in old same patterns with Matteo? Being super confident about yourself. So your truth is the truth, and be confident. Don't let them like take you to the park and lead you from the truth, or let them second guess you, Sumita. Just stay in your energy. Samantha, do you see me meeting anyone romantically? At this moment, not, because you're negative. And when you're negative, you attract negativity. You just need to surround you with friends and feel loved again, and people who really want to help you and like you. And then from that energy, I do see you attracting new romantic love. But you need to get yourself there. Just go out and about and be happy with yourself. You really need to be happy with yourself. Nobody's perfect, but you're close to perfect. That's really important. Sarah, you can't ask that kind of question. If you don't understand how spirit works, then please buy my book, Dear Universe, Where's My Exit? You can find all that information on my bio, my picture, or you can go to my website, mediumsasha.com. It's available in every Amazon store as a Kindle version or paperback version. Desma, I'm going to do your 10 minutes read. I'll be back for minutes after that. If nobody donates, we'll go straight to the collective. And then also a question you can't ask. We'll go to the collective reading, and then I'll do some oracle card readings, okay? D, hi love. Let's start your 10 minutes. Hi lovely. Hi Desma. So happy to read for you again. You have such a nice energy. Me again, no problem. I spent 3 days regulating my nervous system, oh my God, and pull my energy back. Does OD feel I'm pulling back again? Does he care? I hate feeling this. Feel like back to square one. Yeah, I got you. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, Desma. That's what I'm getting. But at the all, you keep on moving forward. So, but it takes time and it's frustrating. And I totally get it. Okay, at this moment, I'm feeling that he's really feeling that you're pulling back your energy. He feels very alone. And in the past, when he was like ghosting you and you were still like, ooh, I felt that he didn't feel alone. So yeah, at this moment, I'm feeling that he's not in a happy space. Financially and physically, it's not going where it needs to be. And it was already not going where it needed to be before they met you or reconnected with you. The time that he reconnected with you, he really felt the warmth and the nice. He really loves you. He really loves your energy, sweetie. It's so sad to say, but he really loves you. And he's just incapable to show it to you. So again, it's a good person with bad behaviors here. Totally. I see that this person is just so childish about relationships. It's just not mature enough. He just think it's so easy. He believes like you don't need him around all the time because you have your life. I feel like you this taking away his energy at this moment. He feels like he has a bad day, but after a while he will start missing you. So you need to keep doing this. I know it's difficult, but just like visualize yourself on a mountain, connected to spirit, loving spirit, not needing anything. Got that? Let's see. What do I get more? I'm seeing that spiritual, your ancestors are smiling. Your ancestors are smiling how you are progressing at this moment. It's like, yes, detachment creates attraction. Totally with this person. It's like your ancestors know that this is the right person, but you need to find a way to be so secure with yourself that you're like, you stupid person, why are you choosing miserable to be miserable with ghosting me? What is wrong with you? What happened in your past that you choose pain instead of love? This kind of energy needs to still build up. This we need to get. So this one we need to get you to that level that you look to him, and when you meet him, have this energy like, you're so stupid. You know, why are you making it so complicated? It's like, the story that I'm seeing. There's two ways to win. There's two ways to win. Like you want a prize. You want like to win a watch. And that watch is the watch you dream and and you feel it and everybody's having it and you don't and you can't afford it. But it's like a game. And there are two ways to get it. And the first one is just say, yes, I want it. And the second one is like going through water and climbing and nets and heights, this physical challenge kind of thing. What do you choose? Most of them will choose the challenge one because they don't believe it's so easy just to ask for it. But boss will give you the watch. And that's what you need to tell him. That is what you need to feel when you talk to him. You speak about different topics, but you need to have that energy. Like, because then you win respect with this person. It's because he's so confused and think that everything is like harsh work and you need to do a lot, and he thinks that a relationship is like really showing up every day and it's so tiring and you need to, because everybody always nags about relationships. When you meet somebody, you always hear the bad, you never hear the good. If you're very honest and you listen to people who are in a relationship, and when you meet them, they always have something to nag about the kids, about the house, about their husband, about so you think, why are you still together? Because I only hear the bad. But the bad is often a small thing, but they need to like air it out because there's a lot of based on good things. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep it alive. So this is the same. You need to really be convinced and feel pity for him that he has the habit of thinking that life is challenging. So he thinks of his knowing and his background that a relationship is heavy and a lot and time consuming and blah blah, because he never really had a serious relationship. He doesn't understand that when you're a team, life is easier. beautiful, comfortable, more worthy, because you're building something together, but that he doesn't know yet, Desma. So the importance to get him there is by you at this moment when you see him or communicate with him or think about him, that you pity him. Why does he ghost again after they told me he missed me when I was gone from? Because he thinks like, okay, I'm ghosting her so she doesn't get used to much attention, because then I need to keep it up. And in my life, I don't know how to be able to do so. He believes in fairy tales. He doesn't believe in a real connection. He just thinks he needs to put a lot of energy in this relationship, make you happy, and then work to put a lot of money into it that you're going to spend. So he sees it as prison. He doesn't see it as wealth, as being two teammates, building something together, helping each other out, being one, never alone, having each other's back. He's not getting that. And why? Because you're insecure around him. He needs a secure person. So you pitying him will show him your secured side, because he's already very attracted to you physically. He already really wants you nurturing side. You don't need to show that anymore, because you helped him out, you were there, you showed that you have his back. Now you need to show your tough side, because he thinks you're made from sugar, and the moment he rains, he needs to put an umbrella, otherwise you disappear, you break down, and he needs to pick you up. He has no like respect for your character and your person and your persistence. And that's really important, that you need to start showing that. And why you're not showing that is because you don't believe it yourself. You are in this relationship with this OD because you think you need him. You're in a relationship or still looking or still have actually a kind of relationship with your past husband, in my opinion, because I feel a man behind the door, but it's finished, because you feel like that you need a backup plan or something. You never really 100% are on your own. Life didn't give you that opportunity, but it doesn't mean that you can't. So fake it till you make it. You never got the message that you can't survive on your own. So why assume that you need somebody? Even you never had to try. It doesn't matter. You didn't even failed or you didn't pass. So choose what you want. And that's the reality, no? And you are a strong person. And look at your career. You can create anything and everything. The moment you detach and you pity him, he will react. But it's all about really feeling that, not faking it, but really feeling that. The whole reading, hi Veronica, is about you really 100% convinced that it is like that. You pity him and you feel that you don't need him. Those two needs to be balanced. That's really important, because then you have strength. And he needs a strength. He needs to feel that, he needs to have, and you need to keep that energy when you're around him. Don't beg, don't scold, don't be mean, girl, don't play stupid games. Just be real. Serious? I don't have time for this. Call me if you have something important. Or this kind of date? Seriously? And worth that? No, thank you. You need to be a prize. They need to work for you. Because then when they have you, because he's very uncertain, they will feel like they're better. They can create life. They can live life better with you, because you make their life more beautiful. You're like a diamond, you know? When you wear diamonds or you wear fake ones, it does give a different feeling, no? That. So love without self-abandonment. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. So you need to start being yourself. And from that space, you need to be loved. And once you're yourself around this person, you'll see he's going to kiss your feet. At least I have leverage if he does miss me and love me. Yes, That was your 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your double donation, Desmond. Thank you. And the story continues. Keep me updated, girl, because it's amazing what you're doing and how you're growing and how you're learning, because you did it all by just changing your energy. Do you now understand how important energy is? Because, okay, this is happening between you and this OD guy, but you need to understand that it's happening with everything, with your career, with your parents, with everything. Everything works the same. So you see how powerful and how a magician you are, Desma. And from all these sorrows, you're learning an expensive lesson that will bring you abundance in the future. So being brave will repay you 100 times. Veronica, thank you for donating a train and a 5-minute read with me today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If somebody still wants a 5-minute read with me today, then you have 15 minutes to add yourself to my VIP list. The list is open for 15 minutes. Somebody still has a question and wants a 5-minute one-on-one with me. When I'm live, there are only a minimum donation of $10, €10, and I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday this week at 12 p.m. GMT time, London time. So if you want a 5-minute read with me one-on-one for just a small donation of $10, €10, then please add yourself to my list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train here as Veronica did. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute read, please donate. And otherwise, I'll do Veronica's reading after doing a few minis. If you're new here, please give me a follow, subscribe, like my live, share my live with somebody that needs some guidance, like my live on YouTube, and subscribe. It all helps me grow. Thank you so much. If you want a mini first name and specific question, there are just one card readings. Only when I get nosy, I'll pull some more cards. Otherwise, one card reading. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Keep tapping. Thank you. Josephine, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Any message for me? Of course, sweetie. I'm picking up that you just need to find balance in life, work, and spiritual actions. It's like you're a physical body, an emotional body, and a spiritual body. And I'm getting that your job is like demanding or frustrating. You're not in a, and you're taking it home. Leave it where it needs to be. Start learning to detach. You'll be much more productive in your job and be a better career and get a better career and earn more money. You need to stop being so emotional and more practical. Sumita, as you've said, he always comes when I'm my confident energy and when I start to doubt. Yeah, he goes away. Why could that be? Because he's a person that needs to dominate something. And if he can't dominate, he runs. He's a coward. Daisy, will Pascal come back to me? Check, sweetie. I'm getting yes, but not at this moment. It's like you both are having a tower moment, so just let time heal the wounds. Business is so low, true. Yeah, so then use that to balance your life. You have time now to see if your physical meeting goals that you need to feel physical healthy. You can see to your food patterns if they still work for you. You can still see if you have enough time connecting with spirit and that your breath exercises are well. You can do a lot of things while business is slow to recharge that battery. It all needs to be balanced. Then Zenita, does Sufyan love me? I'm getting yes, and it's really preparing and thinking for the future. Lydia, what does Thomas feel about me? Let's check. This moment they don't know. You just are resembling somebody of their past, but it turned out into trauma. So they're checking out if you're the same or not. So they're not in a confident space around you. They really like you. They're attracted of you, but they're scared that you will hurt them. Joanna, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Will David reach out to me again with a serious intention? I'm getting yes. Comes and goes. comes and goes. Veronica, 10 minutes read. That's okay. Just need your questions, sweetie. Thank you. Somebody else who wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please donate. Just go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can use PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Okay, I'm gonna go to Veronica's reading. If nobody donates when I'm done with Veronica, then I'll go to the collective, and then we'll do some oracle reads. Okay, if somebody still wants a 5-minute read, then please donate, and I'll extend the list. Okay, Veronica, where are you, sweetie? Let's do a 10 minutes read on your question. Okay, let's start. Good afternoon, my dearest friend Sasha. Good afternoon, Veronica. I hope you had a great weekend. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Mine was good, just a little busy, but that's good thing. Yeah, that's being a mom. You're just always busy. I was so happy with my reading yesterday when it came to V. It seems like he's finally opening up to me on an emotional level and share his feelings with me yesterday. I was a little busy yesterday and didn't have as much time to respond to him. I'm worried he's feeling concerned that I don't feel the same way. How is he currently feeling about me? Okay, let's check his feeling about you at this moment. How does he feel about you? How does he feel about you? Okay, he believes that he needs to be cautious. What happened in the past, he's so connected with you and his love, he was finally accepting the love that he's feeling already for a long time, but he decides when he wants to feel it and when he doesn't. I feel like at the end of that connection that you kept him from spiraling, he did go to that space, but he didn't like fell over the edge. Just when he was falling over the edge, you pulled him back. He feels like he really loved you, but now that everything calmed down again and he's back to his normal, he's scared that you have too much power over him. You also not consistently being in his life and you having another life next to his life. He's very aware that this is a big risk. So at this moment, he's really gonna see which choices you make. He really is gonna pay attention that when he puts something out, how you answer. He wants to be the most important in your life, and he feels like he can grade you with how you respond. So, how does he feel about you at this moment? He feels like you're not taking him seriously. You're just taking him when you're bored, when you need some distraction. He feels like you really care about him, but he's not number one in your life. Of course he's not, but he wants to be. But he doesn't want to move physically. So for you, it should give like really mixed signals, and it would really give you like an emotion of feeling sad and unhappy because it's like you can't win with this person. So the importance of it all, for your sake, is to keep connecting with him in a way that you can always just keep going. Even you have more time, then don't connect with him so much, because otherwise it seems like now she's bored, she's here. Now I'm not important. And that's very like scary and difficult for a person who's suffering from this emotional illness that he's having. So try to, if you want not him to spiral and think all these things about you, he's the ill person. He's not a person asking for help or wants to shift it. You do, then you have the possibility to change, to find a way of communicating that is consistent, that you can consistent keep going for a while, because he just nearly spiraled. He was nearly falling over the edge. You got him out. then his life was still like crazy, and now he needs to like ground before he can continue, because after these episodes these people are like totally empty and totally lost and totally scared. So what these people now need is a consistency. You need to show up towards them consistently and always the same way. So that's what I've got on that question. Let's see the next one. Does he realize I'm in love with him? No, he doesn't. He just knows you're married and you have a connection next to him. Sometimes you do, sometimes you know. He feels like this love affair when you're on vacation. You go on vacation when you're young and you fall in love with somebody. And then every year you go to the same camping in Spain or whatever, and you meet this person again, and then you have this love life, and you think you can like continue when you come back home, but you can't. So it's like Greece summer love, and that did continue, but this one doesn't. So he feels like this is a romance, a summer romance. Does he realize I'm in love with him? Yeah. Our current communication, I'm in love with him. Is he happy with our current communication from yesterday or feeling upset? So he's feeling upset because it's not constant. So it doesn't matter if you communicate a lot with him or less. He's just not happy that it's always whenever, and it's like not structured. And he believes if you don't have structure in connecting, it means that he's just in between. So you have structure with bringing your kid to school every day. You have structure feeding yourself. You have structure doing the household. You have structure in the life of marriage with your husband, but you don't have structure with him. So that's what he thinks. So he thinks that, yeah, it's like when you're done with everything and you put a Netflix series on to like chill and kick, shake the stress of the day, Thank you. That's what I'm getting. Is he looking for me to share my feelings for him on a romantic level? No, he just needs a consistent person that is always happy and fun and have their daily moment with them and always be positive. That's what he needs. Is he looking for me to share my feelings for? No, he doesn't. I am still posting healing videos. Is he feeling good about my communication? No, he doesn't feel like it's consistent. And then every day he doesn't know what to expect. And he needs your positive vibes a lot because it's helping him. He nearly fell off the roof, of the edge, but you got him back. Thank you. You balanced him again, so he didn't like lose himself in this episode. So he needs to know what he's looking forward. He needs some guarantee, because otherwise he will feel bad if it's not meeting what he's expecting. And that's why a new beginning is necessary, because otherwise he's gonna spiral again, because you gave him a lot of attention, but you can't keep up to that, because it's gonna be challenging for you, because a lot of other things are important in December. So how are you gonna combine that? Is he having romantic feelings for me, or is he using me as a therapist? At this moment, he's just not wanting to connect to the love feeling, because he did, and that made him come back from the edge and move back to a safe place where he's now like catching his breath. But then he realized that he's the least of your priority, because then the communication changed, so that he pulls back from wanting to feel that love for you, because it's not replicated. He doesn't feel like you're giving it back, and you don't. You're married, you have a kid, you have no time. Secondly, how can he want you to fall in love? Because you say you're in love with him, but you're just addicted to him. This is an addiction, and he's addicted to you. And is that healthy? No. And you both call it love, and he feels like he can't be addicted to you because you're not constant. So it's not a healthy space at this moment. The only healthy is that you are a good therapist, because he was nearly falling from the ledge and you got him back to the right side. So that's what you created. So asking me, does he see you as a therapist? I don't know, but you're doing therapeutic work, and you're choosing what you're posting, and you're choosing what you're communicating, and that's the area you choose to communicate. Understand? I was hoping he would have stepped forward. How can he step forward? In a few days ago, he was nearly falling from a ledge. He was on top of a roof, looking down, wanting to jump. So you have these expectations that are just possible if you have a lifestyle where you are living. This person doesn't have your lifestyle. It's like you still can't accept that this person is just having this simple life, just stuck behind a computer, sitting on a chair, feeding them crap, going not outside, being scared of everything and anything, seeing all craziness that isn't real, and being supported by a father. He doesn't go on trips. He doesn't go out and about. The only thing he sometimes does is go to a bar and drink. And that's it. And then he needs to spiral. So his adrenaline of something in the house, like, gonna attack him. That makes the only way that he leaves the house. You're talking to somebody that is really, really needs professional help. And it just doesn't click, huh? So what do you want? That this person falls in love with you? How? They don't even love themselves. And you need to have a lot of self-love and abundance so you can share it. They only love you when they need you, or when you feel in a necessity for them. And then you don't afterwards, because their needs are shifting all the time. And if you don't step in all their needs, then they don't like you and they're angry with you. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold. That's how it's gonna be. And it's not gonna change if he doesn't get any therapy. So good luck with it, sweetie. An oracle card on this. An oracle card. Stupid fly, go away. Release the resentment loop. Resentment isn't power, it's poison. Stop replaying the story. You're free to choose peace. And that's the story of the past. You still see him as the person when he was young, and when he was still balanced, because he had a kind of lifestyle. You just don't want to see him as he is now. And that's actually not fair towards him. And maybe that creates also a lot of resentment towards him, that you want to live in the past, in your fairy tale. So you're asking him not to be him, because you are feeling horrible and believe that his past person will release you from what you're living now. But he's not the past person. And he doesn't want to be the past person, because then he would work on himself. He just wants to be who he is now. And you're not accepting that. And I think that also creates a lot of anxiety. That's why he just sees you as a therapist, because your techniques work. So I think it's that, Veronica. So change that. Start asking questions, who he is, what he likes, what he doesn't. You just assume you know him, but you don't. And he feels that. That's why he's so mean. And that's why he's so judgeful, because you're not seeing him as he is. And something is keeping you from seeing him who he is. And that's very painful for him. So I get it. If you love somebody, you love them all. They don't need to jump over hoops and do magician tricks to prove their love to you. You just love them as they are at that moment. And if you can't love them at that moment, then that's not your person. If you love that person at that moment, but you can't live your lifestyle or your worst, that you feel what kind of lifestyle you deserve with that person at that moment, then you love that person, but it's not your person. So this is just being realistic. Yes, you can meet your love of your life, but if it's an alcoholic drunk, then I'm sorry, my love of my life will live next to me, but not with me. Just be real. Stop being in La La Land. And that's what I'm feeling, that he feels that too, because yes, he's sick, but he's not stupid. Yes, he's sick, but he's fucking smart. He's really smarter than most people. That's why probably he's sick, because when you're very, very smart, the whole world doesn't make any sense. And that you see with autism and so on. People who are really smart, because autistic people are really smart, they just can't motivate themselves because it doesn't make any sense. And all these people here in my life overthinking things, I get it, you're too smart. Life is best lived when you're stupid, because it just doesn't make sense. Why this one deserves this? Why this one gets that? Why does women often do the same jobs as men and get less paid? It doesn't make sense if you're smart. Why? And if you start looking for reasons, you'll never get there, and then you get stuck. Yeah. So they give up. They can't be active in that world because it doesn't make sense. They just can't accept that it's just what it is and just continue with it and make the best out of it. It's just not practical. So be aware of that. Hi, Jess. Sasha, do I need to accept my feelings for Charles are wasted? I find it so hard to open up to anyone. He was the first person I did. Do I need to accept that fate played a horrible joke on me? I don't know that. These are not questions you ask to spirit. What do you want? You need to be in charge what your destination is, and then I can tell you if it's in your cards or not, or where it is, or what you need to do. This is something about asking my opinion. That I can give you my opinion. You opened up to somebody because it was a mirror of somebody of the past that you can't say your truth to anymore. But how does that will unfold in the future has nothing to do with that equation. But yeah, it was a therapeutic situation, a bit the same as Veronica here that I just did a reading with Vinny. And you and Charles are actually in the same boat. It's weird because you're two different people, don't know each other, I suppose, but you're both in the same space here. And there's still some unfinished business because otherwise you would move forward. The story now is you have much more unfinished business going on in your life just than Veronica. So the question is, what do you give attention? You want happiness and a future? That's never with Charles. So give that attention, or you want something else. But you can't have it all. So that's my opinion. But spiritually, I can't say anything about it because it just is. Thank you so much, Sasha. I appreciate you. I'm happy we had this talk today. I needed to hear it. Yeah, sweetie, just see it in the light and continue as you want it to be, because there's no good and there's no bad in this situation. The same to Jess. There's no good and there's no bad. It's just, what do you want to get out of it? What do you need? And if you don't know, then you better find it before you hurt somebody. Because if you go into something and you don't know what you want to get out, it's actually not fair. Or you go into something with somebody and you just say, I don't know. There's a kind of something interesting that I want to figure out, but I can't put my finger on it. Do you want to go with me on that journey? But you just need to be open about it. Why are people always lying? People often fake things because they don't know the answer. And then these people believe them. And then when they know and it's different, they just change it and assume that that person will be okay with that. Just be honest. Not knowing is okay, but then just tell them. That's the most important. And often, if you don't know and you ask questions that are not spiritual answered questions, because spirituality doesn't work like that, it's often questions you need to ask yourself. And it's difficult because sometimes we don't know, but then just choose a solution that feels today good. And if tomorrow it's another answer, then choose it tomorrow. Spirit doesn't care what you choose, what your choice is, because it reroutes it all the time. It's the same as going to the stores and putting in Waze or Google Maps their address. If you're halfway there and your daughter or your husband or a friend calls you to pick up something somewhere else at this moment and you're okay with that, you can just put a new address. It won't kill you. It doesn't keep routing you to that supermarket before you can go to the new address. It's flexible. Spirituality is a navigation system. And if you don't get that, then please read my book. I wrote a book about it. Dear Universe, where is my exit? You can get it in all Amazon stores. As paperback, as Kindle version. Okay, nobody donated anymore. So today I'm done with minis. So I'm going to do a collective and then I'll pull some oracle cards. Okay, so keep tapping. And tomorrow I'll be back at 12 p.m. GMT time for 5-minute reads for a minimum donation of $10, 10 euros, or mini reads. Okay, let's do a collective. What do we need to know today? Okay, the card that I'm pulling today is about abundance, physical abundance. Physical abundance for everybody in the collective today, or see that message later. It's on its way. Even you can't see it. It's there. It's just behind the corner. So what is going on? It's like finally we dare to dream. Finally, we're understanding that physically we don't need to be somewhere to get something. We can just accept where we are, and then from that space ask emotionally for more, because we feel we deserve it. We feel that we are owed something. We feel like we're not settling anymore for what we're having. We are accepting that this is the place to get to the next level where we want to feel better. So everything is emotions. We want to feel emotional abundance, and we're finally seeing that. And that's the way how we need to manifest. So everybody today, this is a message from Spirit that abundance is coming your way, and you finally figure out how you need to do that. If the next 5 days you start worrying again, you will delay the physical abundance coming your way. So please snap out of it quickly, because you just delayed. It will not be gone. It will never come. It's just delayed. So good luck and thank you. Okay, sweeties. So these next 5 days, we need to be positive. We need to see life as a half glass full instead of empty. Okay, somebody still wants an oracle card before I leave the live? Then please put your name. Please put your first name, and then I'll put an oracle card. Jess, I'm not doing minis, and minis are just short questions, one card readings. If you want a 5 minutes or more, then please donate tomorrow. Mike, yes, Paige. First Mike. Trust the lesson, not the pain. You weren't meant to stay hurt. The pain was the messenger. The wisdom is what you carry forward. Ta-da! That's quite a difficult one, because you had in the past a lot of pain, Mike. But Spirit is saying that that part of your life is finished. So stop bringing it back in your current life by memorizing things from the past, because it's over. You're not going through this anymore. Paige. Paige, Paige, Paige. Choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear and your life will transform. I mean, that's beautiful, Paige. Josephine. Yes, it's so true, Mike. You are turning the page. I feel it. Learn from pain. Pain is a catalyst for change. Allow it to lead to deeper wisdom and growth. Josephine, you need to let go of the past and think, what if I did what? It's like you pulled off your energy about a person and you feel guilty that spiraled in the wrong direction. You need to let that go. You need to really, it needs to be done. It's nothing to do with you. It's all to do with them. So stop feeling that pain. You don't deserve that anymore, sweetie. It's done. It's overrated. Tiffany, let's see, Tiffany. Oh, that's a nice one. Break self-limiting beliefs. The only limits are the ones you impose. Break free from outdated beliefs and unlock your true potential. Oh my God, Tiffany, this is the beautiful one. So stop pleasing everybody and start pleasing yourself. Even it's crazy. Even it's like in my culture or my background, no way. Yes, way. Do it. There is your happiness. Then we have Sharon from YouTube. Understand karmic returns. What you send out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. That's beautiful. What you're putting out is what you achieve. So if you're putting out worries, unhappiness, frustration, then you'll get that back. So try to put a band on. That's with me, it works. And every time I'm negative, I just kick myself out of it. Try that for 2 days. And then straight away, take that annoyance and try to turn it in a positive something. Like I learned from that, so now I don't need to revisit this kind of energy or this kind of frustration or whatever, because I deserve better, or I don't need to accept this kind of shit because I'm worth more. The moment you're gonna do that, Sharon, you'll see in 14 days your life and opportunities will be offered to you will be from a different quality, a more star quality, if we're talking about hotel terms, not a 3-star hotel, but a 5-star one. So start seeing your worth, start putting that out. Also to humans, have that energy. How can you react? How can you think this of me? You know, if you know your worth, your reaction will tell them if you think they're crazy or not. And if they want you or they look up to you, they will then need to climb a bit a ladder or do their extra, put more energy in you to be with you. And otherwise, pity for them. Okay, last one, Veronica. Break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves, you're free to walk away. I think that's to do with your husband, sweetie. Take a picture because you feel guilty. Don't, because that's a contract. This was a wedding. This is a physical contract. So this is not a karmic contract. This is not a spiritual contract. This is the physical contract. You need to take a picture of that and read that to yourself. And with that energy, you don't need to act on it physically, but you need to feel that that's your worth and emotionally feel about this kind of energy towards him. Then you'll be more happy. So good luck, everybody. I wish you all a great day. If you still want private readings as possible, just check out my bio or my website, mediumsasha.com. And otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow at 12 p.m. GMT time. Around that time, I will be live again. I wish you a great day. Happy Monday. And hopefully to see you soon. Good luck with everything. Bye, everybody. The same on YouTube. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.